We are back with some more sniping action. Scar, he's in the game, he's ready to go. But before we start this one up, we're going to be doing some more Twitter polls today. So make sure you got hashtag MLG in all of your tweets tonight. Also, our first question of the night is, who do you think is going to take this pro scrim? We saw SoaR come out very strong in that first map on standoff hardpoint. So the early in the series already 1-0. But make sure you use these hashtags. If you think SoaR's going to win, use this one. If you think Darth's going to win, obviously use that. And of course, hashtag MLG in all of your tweets. Otherwise, your tweet doesn't count in our eyes. So here we go. We switched host Benson. We're on SoaR's host now. And I think all the players in the lobby, they look ready to go.
This could be a little bit interesting, Raven, because SoaR, let's be honest, kind of dominated on the American host.
To be fair, it was 3v4 for a good portion of that map. So
maybe, yeah, I suppose you're right. But still, they look strong even when Darth had 4. I mean, that first hill, it was still 4v4, and SoaR completely dominated that. As you can see, I believe they're actually just changing the sides there of the team. There's going to be some CTF on raid action coming up next, which is going to be interesting with all those snipers. I mean, you think someone's running the flag down the middle, you only have one shot. Yeah. That's where it gets really interesting. You can't afford to miss.
Not only that, it's on 30% health, so they could shoot through walls, they could shoot through kitchen, through zigzag, through the pillars even. There's so many different lines of sight that these guys can work with and try to make work. But, you know, I was watching a lot of these SoaR guys, and they're just not missing their shot, Benson, especially Vegas. He was on a 7-kill spree at one point. And, you know, Darth, they are missing a little bit of their shots. You know, every now and then they just miss, you know, shots here and there. And SoaR, it just looks like their accuracy is on point right now.
Yeah, I think it all comes down to warming up, especially like with snipers, like especially. It is all about how warm your shot is and how hot it is. I mean, we were actually playing in the warm-up before, and you were saying you almost were actually winning that in that giant free-for-all. So, I mean, when you're all second place in a sniping free-for-all, you know something's definitely not right.
Well, Benson,
just throwing that out.
You were in like dead last place.
I joined with like 5 minutes to play, Revan. Benson went AFK.
I think if I recall, Benson's score was like 7-43.
Oh my god, I'm going into theatre. I'm screen capping my score. I'm not. No.
7-43, no. Benson.
It's not a chance, Revan. Not a chance. But anyway, the game is going to get underway. We've got some sniping action. Darth versus SoaR. SoaR looking so dominant so far. But I mean, Revan, in terms of a prediction from you prior to the pro scrim, I mean, who would you say was going to take it?
You know, I'm going to give it to the EU guys here. I think they just have the strongest shots. Even while I was watching them in the tournament, they are just looking so much, not so much better, but just that much better than the North ranked guys. However, capture flag, we got some different rules here as well. We're going to keep that 5-second spawn delay, but once you capture 5 flags, you win the game. And we've seen games end in the first half. Yeah.
Wow. That's a bit of a curveball of a rule there for CTF, something that a lot of people aren't necessarily going to be used to. And, you know, if SoaR can take advantage of this really hot accuracy they've got going on right now, this game could be over very quickly. And you see Darth Trips and SoaR Vegas just exchanging a few kills there as Vegas actually making his way straight down the middle of the map, not wasting any time. One more in kitchen, gets a hit marker. That's going to be painful, but when your accuracy is as good as Vegas, he's like, oh, it doesn't matter, I just have to shoot you twice.
Yeah, and you don't see a hit marker, you know, a lot in sniping because of the decreased health, but I'm actually watching Milo right here. He gets cleaned up back on board with Vegas as he's going to be holding kitchen control for his squad here as they're going to try to push up and help Mads. He moves in for a flag pull, but Vegas in a bit of trouble right now in kitchen. There goes Zooms. He picks up that kill, easy peasy. Now he's going to meet up with his teammate Laza right next to him. They're going to be making a push for the Darth flag, and you know, they got a clear pathway. He's looking for Zooms on spawn. Ooh, misses that shot just right. And here he goes. He's going to get challenged again. Is Vegas going to pick up the kill? He's going to manage to get taken out. Now Zono's starting to heat up. He's on a 2-kill spree, and he's pushing up. He's going to take control of the middle of the map.
Well, just looking at that minimap, zigzag is completely clear. Although he's going to see someone over at pillars and misses 2 shots. And that's what you were talking about earlier, Revan. You know, these Darth guys actually just right now doesn't seem to be on. And Vegas is going to reply by saying, thank you very much. You gave me a small glimpse of an opportunity. He's going to take full advantage of that. And now it's going to be Trips left all by himself for Darth. He needs to just try and do a bit of defensive work. He's going to do that fantastically as he shuts down the Mars. Sees the second as well in red. But unfortunately can't get the kill there on Laza.
Yeah, nice shot from Laza. And now the SoaR guys, they got a couple of people down from Darth, and they're going to try to push up and take some map controls. Lamar cleans up Zono over near the pool stairs. Who's this? It's going to be Vegas on the spawn kills, and this is going to be very tough for Darth. But look at the mini-map bounce. When we see Zooms, he's already at the SoaR flag. Could make a counter pull happen as his team are picking up kills around the map. So it looks like he's actually going to play for the return here.
He's going
Vegas sees him right now. Oh.
This is going to be very tense. He has another teammate as well right behind him who's opted not to go for the counter pull. And Zooms is going to get shut down. Lamar there with a nice 2 kills. Vegas still with that flag. There's going to be one more player ready to go clutch. It's going to be Zono. This is going to be tense. He managed to get the return. Fantastic plays coming from him. Can he try and get the flag away as well? That's going to be the question. Not going to happen. Lamar on the defensive duty.
Big play from Darth right here. Now SCAR, he's going to try to take advantage. He gets cleaned up, but here comes Strips. He's making his way towards the blue car. And these are the positional things I was talking about before. If he stays behind that blue car and tries to get some spawn traps, it's going to be so tough to clean him off that spot because it's such a, like, you have such a small window of opportunity to pick up that kill, and you're not even going to blow up the car unless you put, like, your whole clip plus more into that. But all 4 players get taken out from Darth, and Vegas is going to be running this flag, but he's going to meet up with SCAR inside the kitchen, missing the initial shot. And SCAR, he's not going to get the return just yet. Both these teams exchanging kills, but we see Darth players, they push up over towards the ringside. That's going to allow Milo, who's on your screen now, to run this flag pool side.
Disagree a little bit there with Vegas' flagpole route, but it doesn't really matter because Mila, he's picked up that flag. Lamar has 5 kills to his name. He's just been sat on that car, Revan. He's been just killing the Darth players straight off spawn. And so we're going to run that flag home with 1 minute 53. They're looking very, very good as Lamar trying to get more spawn kills. Going to miss 2 shots. Is he going to get turned on? No, he's not. Luckily, Mila there to support him as well. So that's going to be another 2 down. And Darth, they are going to have to be on the back foot of spawn because Lamar, he is just a spawn trap beast right now as he extends his streak to 7. He's actually going to do some OBJ work as well as he starts pulling down pool, and he could actually be home sweet home here as there's only going to be 2 Darth players actually in a position to stop this. Mila's in support of him as well. If he picks up this kill, which he does, this could be 2-0 SoaR.
Counter pull incoming though. Zono's going to try to run this one out. Looks like good defensive play here from Vegas. Lamar trying to get this one out, but there's a Darth player right behind him. SCAR almost hit that shot, and this is going to be another flag cap for SoaR, so they are only 3 flags away from closing out the game with a minute remaining. I'm going to pull up our scoreboard here. 14-5 for Lamar, 11-5 for Vegas. The SoaR guys are just outslaying Darth right now, and it's showing in the total score as they have themselves 2 flags here, but they're going to be making another push here, and they're just getting the intro kills, which allow them to get map control. Map control translates into Lamar getting more spawn kills. Nice job. He cleans up SCAR again.
He doesn't miss.
It's really impressive to watch these guys. Their accuracy is just incredible. Another flag will happen. He's on an 8 kill spree, Benson.
This is absolutely crazy. I mean, he's been
done.
pulling. Let's not forget Captain Flag as well. He's going to try and find one more. Can he extend it to 9? No, he can't. Finally shut down. And that was actually Lawza that killed him. So it actually took his own teammate to shut down Lamar there.
Yeah, and Lawza is going to be pulling a flag for SoaR. If they cap this, they're going to only be 2 away. And it's looking good off the start as all the members from Darth, they're pulling it up. Right side, well, that's where they're spawning, and they're getting shut down by the SoaR guys off the spawn, but it's going to be up to Zooms here. He's taking out. Now Trips, furthest one push up. He's not going to be able to get close, and Luz is going to put in this flag. SoaR, they got 3 flags in the first half. Unfortunately, we see SCAR just timing out there at the end as well, so he's still having some technical issues, but nonetheless, while it was 4-on-4, SoaR, they still capped 3 flags.
He did, and that's a huge lead, a huge lead, especially when you consider, like you said, prior to this map starting in e-sniping rules, you cap 5 flags, that's game over. They say it's the mercy rule of e-sniping, and you've got to consider, you know, all 4 players sniping, capping 3 flags, you only have 1 shot. It's so tough, and SoaR are just playing out of their minds right now. We saw some great spawn trapping there from Lamar, just utilizing obviously that blue car head glitch, and there was really no response Darth could give.
Yeah, I gotta stay on board with Lamar. He's leading his team in terms of kills. He's on top of the leaderboard, but Zooms, he gets first blood, and as you see on the picture-in-picture, LT is gonna spawn in for the time being. And here we go. Lamar, he's just holding up inside kitchen, but they only need 2 flags to close this out. Do you think they're going to be a bit more aggressive, or are they just going to keep playing the way they have been? Just try to get the initial picks, take map control, then keep pushing in from there?
I really expect them to just be as aggressive, if not even more aggressive now. I mean, they obviously have a 1-man advantage for a short period of time. They have the momentum as well, and they've also got all of their players just heating up right now. They are just not missing, and you can see Lawza, he's going to be pulling that flag. He's decided to go via poolside. However, both flags are away from base. Flag gets returned, and Lawza, looking at that mini-map, should be able to get this home sweet home. If his teammate can pick up that 1 important kill, he's going to be a wheelbarrow. Lawza needs to dive this in. He is going to be able to get it in. That's going to be 4-0 now, Revan. We've got 4 minutes left. I think this is going to be a mercy rule.
You think so? 4 minutes remaining. A minute played, and now SoaR, they find themselves 1 flag away from putting Darth in the mercy rule. It's going to be Vegas leading the way, but Lawza, he's still on your screen from the very beginning. He hasn't died this side just yet, but here we go. He's going to take control of ringside as you see where all the Darth players are located. Trips is in a position to pull the flag, but They're going to need a lot more than one flag if they're going to try to come back. As well as he's making his way up the middle, he finds one, and that's going to allow him to pull the flag if he chooses to go. But Zoom's spawning up, and now Laza, he's going to go right through Garage here along with his teammate Vegas, and they're going to be looking to pull another flag.
Well, as this kill goes down, which I think it may do, misses one shot, connects with the second though. Definitely isn't going to miss more than one, and the flag has been pulled. And look at the confidence from Laza. He's just like, well, just going to pull it straight down the middle of the map. Why not? See if it works out. And he has a play to his left. Luckily, Mila's going to shut down Zoom's flag. Has been counter-pulled by Trips. And you can see Laza there just anticipating whether to go into the money window and try and get the counter. And there's going to be one SoaR player, I believe. It's going to be Mila trying to go clutch, but unfortunately not going to happen. So got a little bit of a stalemate situation going on right now, Revan.
Yeah, and Zono, he's looking for Laza every direction, but these players are just running. Oh, no, Zono.
Oh,
is he going to get the kill? No, he's not. Yeah, he just got juked out so hard inside the kitchen as SoaR. They capped 5 flags. That's the mercy rule. And that was one of the quicker capture flags I've seen. I mean, we saw some mercy rules in our e-sniping tournament, but, you know, it was with like 8 minutes played, 9 minutes played. But this, there was only, what, like 6.5 minutes? Very quick map.
That was quick 5-0. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen 5 flags actually capped that quickly. That
23 and 10, Lamar.
That was very quick. And, I mean, all of the SoaR guys, they just, as soon as they got that map control, they just made it count. And, you know, because of that, they're now 2-0 up in the series, Revan.
Well, if I'm on Twitter, I'm tweeting out #SoaR, #MLG. I'm voting for them to take the pro scrim here. But some great capture flag game from SoaR. We're going to try to get Scar back into the game. He was there for the whole first half, and he just missed out on only like a minute and 30 seconds of play. Not that big of a deal, but we're going to help him out with his tech issues once again. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and when we return, map number 3, SoaR EU versus going up against Darth.